welcome back to the Fern House. Do you recognize it? It's really changed a lot in the last month. I have not made videos because I have been stealing moments here and there to get work done. I've been trying to focus on stuff while I'm down here, and I just haven't had the ability to concentrate enough to make a video and work and get that stuff out there. At this point, I really just want this project done. So I'm going to have you tag along with me today, see some of the cool stuff that's going on, and show you some of the really awesome things that have transpired over the last month while I've been working here. I know that each month I think this will be the last month I'm working on it. I really think this will be the last month I'm working on it. I can't imagine it dragging out past May. So my fingers are crossed and my hopes are high that that is how it'll go. And I am feeling really awesome about the project today. I am so thankful for all the help that's come my way. I have been blessed with a lot of help this past month to keep things moving forward, whether it's people watching my kids, whether it is people doing some work down here for me, and I'll show you guys that stuff, or if it's just my family's patience to give me an evening or a day or whatever to be able to quickly get another little piece done. So, and again, that's why I haven't made videos. I am thankful for the time I'm getting and trying to make the absolute most of it and be as efficient as possible. And sometimes that just means getting in my own little world and working. So let me show you what's been going on. So last month I started siding this project. It didn't take me long to figure out I did not have enough siding to finish. So there had been an issue with my siding order when it came in. We corrected that, got more ordered. Problem was that it was going to take a month till they ran that color again. So one of the little hang-ups to finishing in April was not having siding. So my siding is now all in, and I started yesterday getting the rest of it up. That felt awesome. But the rain started falling, so I moved inside. Now this is a big thing that got accomplished. Carter and Cooper gave me a hand with the floors. They laid this solid oak floor. This was stuff I got milled at my local lumber mill, Bucks Valley, and they did the tongue and groove planing on it, and we got it put down. They spent 2 days working very diligently, and I am so proud of the work they did. They did a fantastic job. And then I came down here. I just put clear coat finish on it. I didn't stain it. I thought it was beautiful just the way it was. So I am very happy with that. They also busted their butts on the ceiling, which I think is looking awesome. It's all skids. There is one section left that needs done over here. We ran out of skids. So this week I need to go get them a few more materials and they can be off and at it. Notice the lights. That was a pretty exciting venture. I have been learning to do some basic electrical work along the way, and I got my lights wired up. I have one back there that the fixture was damaged. So again, that was another little thing. I had to wait for that fixture to come in. But it's great to be down here and turn on the light and use the solar power. I am very, very excited about using the solar. This is actually the cabinet box. I don't know if I showed this to you guys. It may have been in one of the videos. Yeah. So I'm super happy with that as well. All right, so in the bathroom, I got that wall finished up. Still need to do some trim work. And I'm going to have to come in here. This is a little bit of a storage for the moment. Turn on lights. Woo! All right, so I got my shower stall started, and that is my flow regulated hot water heater on demand. The shower base is in underneath all that insulation. So I'm going to be coming in here one day and working and finishing up some odds and ends. I got my toilet now, and that can be installed. So more on the bathroom another day. So one of the projects that I worked on up at the house was my kitchen cabinets. So I was originally gonna make some kind of a bench style kitchen counter, and then I decided to get really brave and experience this project to the fullest. And I thought, well, I've never made a kitchen cabinet before. I've never made a cabinet before. And so why not try it? So I can link a reference to the YouTube video that I watched over and over below. The gentleman was, I thought, a great teacher, and his method seemed easy to follow. And so I got the gist of the cabinet he was building, and I tried to replicate that. I made a base cabinet here. And I'm going to take a piece of live edge lumber, the really wide piece I got way back at Bucks Valley Sawmill. That's going to become the countertop that goes on top of this. My stove arrives this week, so I'm looking forward to that. That'll get hooked up, a little propane stove here. The refrigerator I'm getting is not a full-size fridge. It's going to go in here, and then I built this cabinet for on top. Now, one of my favorite Airbnbs I was in Missouri did not have anything covering their cabinets. There was no doors, and I liked it because you walk into a strange kitchen and you immediately know where everything is. So I decided to go with that. So I'm going to be starting today on finishing up the install on my cabinets. And I'm really excited about them. I'll be honest. I never ever really thought about building something like this before, and I was excited with how they turned out. I know that they're nothing extraordinarily special, but it is just the fact that I got to make them. So again, you know, if something's on your mind, you've been thinking about crafting or making something, give it a shot. See what you can do. You might have outcomes that you're not expecting and be pretty darn excited about it. I really was.
I have been all about embracing every new experience I can with this project, but sometimes you just know you don't have the skill level required for doing something, and this was one of those moments. So I am letting the expert chainsaw operator take care of cutting the excess chunks off of this future countertop.
cutting around the ring.
What's that, babe?
Saw's cutting around the ring. This side ain't bad, the other side is no good.
It's alright, we got plenty of room to trim it off.
Oh boy.
That one's split in half.
Yep.
Splinter. Ooh, look at that. Breaker in half.
That end's flush, this one's sticking out.
Yeah, it'll overlap here a little.
Oh, like that.
Not like so. Off this, alright.
That countertop is not a finished product. It still needs sanded, finished, and actually attached to the cabinet, but I am really happy with the way this turned out. I am glad I went with the cabinet idea over doing a workbench style counter. So back when I thought I was going to be finished in May, I signed up to do a day full of workshops at our local state park. So it was a little hard to take the day off and actually go do that when I felt like the cabin could be being worked on. But one of the things I got to do there was blacksmithing, and this was a ton of fun. I feel like when the fern house is done, I need to find out where I can get a little forge and an anvil and keep trying my hand at this. It was awesome. This happened to be an over 90-degree day, so it was a really hot day to be working over a coal fire and working with the hot metal, but regardless, it was still worth it, and I ended up with a really awesome hook. Hopefully I can pop it down in the burn house somewhere.
I cannot believe the flexibility.
Okay, pull it off of there. Watch my head.
That is so cool.
So May was a very productive month, and I actually made it to the end of this project by the end of the month. The finale to finishing was putting steps on the front that I could walk up to the front door instead of hopping on and off the end of the deck. So I saved this project for last. One, I just thought it was convenient to be able to drive up and load stuff easily on and off the deck without having to go up and down steps. Two, I figured I needed all the carpentry building skills I could possibly acquire under my belt before I tackled these steps. So this was like my final project. I have friends in college who are taking final exams this week. I am building a set of steps this week. I feel like it's my final exam. I wish I could share a link to some amazing video that walked you through this below, but I actually did not reference videos on this project. I had talked to Josh months ago. He had helped me with framing the roof trusses up, and he gave me some pointers on building these steps, and then I just did a lot of reading after that. Something I should have probably done way back at the beginning of the project before I framed anything too. But it turned out that was very helpful, and I did the math and tackled the project, so I was really happy with the outcome. Well, thank you so much for watching again. There is not going to be many more videos to share on this project. I think pretty much a final tour video will be it. I cannot even tell you how much I've appreciated the fact that people have followed along and watched this. I hope that it has inspired somebody to tackle a project. I am thankful for YouTubers who inspired me to tackle this project. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit like, and if you want to see how this project turned out in the end, make sure that you hit subscribe. As always, until I post again, please stay outside and stay creative and stay in the way of what inspires you.